Okay, now we are going to begin the movie. Before we are talking about the implication of CRM and IDCloudHost, let's talk about the IDCloudHost first. Because like everybody said, you can never love someone if you don't know them. So PT Cloud Hosting Indonesia, or what we know like IDCloudHost, is among Indonesian web hosting provider that offers services such as domain registration, cloud hosting, server, reseller domain and hosting, and others. IDCloudHost is created and led by Alfian Pamungkas Sakawiguna, and of course, his team is one of the college students of Telkom University in Bandung. IDCloudHost itself is already winning some competition in Indonesia. One of them is Wirausaha Muda Mandiri in 2015 held by PD Bank Mandiri, and they're winning in second place, which I guess is already cool if you ask me. But what intrigued me the most to create this video about IDCloudHost is the leader itself, Alfian. He is actually younger than me, and holy, he's already making so much money, and for me, it was really interesting. I mean seriously, dude, he's younger than me, only for a year or two, but actually managed to create a business in technology department nonetheless. This is actually making my inner marketing blood boil, making my soul of curiosity wanted to explode and cannot be stopped unless I'm interviewing Alfian and analyze this company. But not really. To be honest, I just wanted my freaking assignment to finish, and I just somehow having a chance, thanks to Raka, my friend, my best friend, to actually speak with Alfian and making an interview. Okay, back to the topic. You must be asking, what is a server? What is hosting? What does it do to my life? Can it help me to finally find a girlfriend? Which is the exact question I ask to almost every server in this world. And my friend, I'm gonna try to explain to you in a simple way, cause you know, both of us are not the expert in IT department, so I'm just going to tell you guys everything that I already know. So what actually is a server, and what is the hosting? Well, my friend, we can somehow easily understand about server and hosting by using LAN and landlord as an analogy. Okay, so imagine that you want to build a house or a cafe or any kind of building that you can imagine. What is the first thing that you have to have? Is it the material, the marker, the design, or the architect? Well, the answer to that question is no, no, and no. Because the very first thing that you have to have if you want to build a building is actually land. Yep, land that you can actually use it freely, whether it was yours or you rented from someone. Now, when you already have the land, you cannot just use it immediately. You have to somehow make the land usable first, like mow the grass, watering the soil, then the English for that, sorry about that, etc. When you're done with the preparation, you can now use the land to build your dream house or a cafe or a hotel or a plus cafe or plus hotel that doing something that, well, you know what, only if you can legalize it, and it was your preferences, I won't judge. Now let's go back to the server and hosting thingy. It was basically has the same concept. Server is basically the land that we were talking about earlier, and the building is the website, while hosting is like the person you want to meet to buy and maintaining the land. So the conclusion is, whenever you want to build your own website, you're going to need a server, and IDCloudHost is able to provide you with it. I mean, whether getting a website to sell books like Amazon, online shop like Lazada, Tokopedia, or even a website as big as Wikipedia able to make a website, do you really think they can actually type a certain word from the keyboard and the website suddenly just pop out of nowhere? No, my friend, you are creating the website on a server. Okay, now let us continue to the next big question. How are we going to do that? How can we buy or rent the server? How can we have the server to start our website? How can we buy it from IDCloudHost? Okay, the picture I showed you just now must give you another question like, dude, do we have to buy that huge supercomputer like that just to have a server? Okay, calm down guys, you actually don't have to buy that gigantic super expensive CPU just to have a server. You just need to rent it from a company that provides it, just like IDCloudHost. The company itself will be the one who has that supercomputer thing for creating the server. But that doesn't mean the giant CPU must help by the company, because it can also be held in another place so that the company doesn't have to have a huge warehouse or something to put the CPU. Like IDCloudHost for example, they have their giant CPU for their main server in another country, but they can always control it in their office, in which not really that big, I can tell you that because I've been there, trust me. So how can they make us rent the server? Well, they just separate the main server that they have into a certain part. For example, they have 1 terabyte worth of server, and they can split it into 10 gigabyte, 100 gigabyte, or even few megabyte, depending on how much they want to sell to a certain customer. Now, how to rent the server, create domain, and get other servers from IDCloudHost is really simple. You just need to sign up, log in, and then click on the service you want to have. And then you just need to read, yes, I mean it, please don't be lazy, read the term and condition to get the server. I mean it, read the term is really important guys. I mean, not everyone know anything about some high-tech IT stuff, like you and me for example. So it's not going to hurt to actually read the term and condition rather than you just actually spend your money on stuff that you actually don't know about it. I mean, it's going to be a waste of your time and money if you're just buying an extra large server size just to create a simple website, right? Not to mention you have to pay every month for it. Whoa, wait, did I just say paid every month? Yes, I did say that. Like every other land in Earth, you have to pay for it every month via taxes and stuff, right? Like I said before, server has the same concept. Just imagine it that you have to pay your land, aka server, to your landlord every month. In return, the landlord, aka IDCloudHost, will try to maintain your server so it will not have stuff like bug, glitch, or some sort. Makes sense, right? Now, after you pay it, you can actually ask them about your own new server. But remember one thing, that they're just responsible to keep your server clean. They are not responsible if there is something wrong about your website because your own antic. For example, they weren't responsible if there are some police bursting to your house because you create a website that sells illegal stuff or some sort. Okay, now after we finally know the general stuff about server and such, we can finally move on to the implication of CRM. Yes, I know you still need to ask another 1,000 questions, right? Because my intelligence that I have about this type is still low, and I realize it, trust me. But that will be something that you don't have to worry about because it's something that will have the connection with the thing that I will explain next. Now, first, let's begin with CRM. CRM or Customer Relationship Management is a term that refers to practice, strategies, and technologies that companies use to manage and analyze its customer interaction and data throughout the customer lifecycle, with the goal of improving business relationship with customer, assisting in customer retention, and driving sales growth. The CRM systems are designed to compile information on customer across different channels or point of contact between the customer and the company, which could include the company website, telephone, live chat, direct mail, marketing material, and even social media. CRM system can also give customer-facing staff detailed information on customer personal information, purchase history, or even buying preferences and concerns. In Bureau Value Chain model, yes, it's the routing in the movie, there are two stages of CRM. First is primary stage and next is the support condition, in which both of it have impact on company to gain profit. Whoa, wait, a relationship? What does that mean? Well, friend, whenever you give some data about your identity or something about yourself, you're already in a relationship with the company. For example, whenever you log in into a website and you give your name and stuff, you created a relationship. If you have a promotion from a store, relationship. When you decide to become a member of the bookstore, relationship. Now, back to the beauty of value chain. The first primary stage is customer portfolio analysis. In IDCloudHost cases, they are choosing everyone who need to create a server in internet as they want to be customer. It has wide variety of customer. If you already have a large company and need to expand your marketing via website, go ahead, you're a customer. If you just have to start up a business but want to create a web, go ahead, you're a customer. Even if you just want to create a web out of hobby, go ahead, you're still a customer. Next step in primary stage is customer intimacy. Now, that doesn't mean you have to date one of their employee guys, no. It means about how close or how detailed they have your data that can be used to make them gain profit. Another one is network development. When a company already has the customer that being said can also make a reference to another one about the company, right? For example, you're happy about the server from IDCloudHost and then you just like, dude, I can create a good website that contains 1,000 my photo because the server is great. I get it from IDCloudHost. Next is value proposition development. What is the value? What is the uniqueness that IDCloudHost wanted to give? Well, IDCloudHost has so many value that they can give like hardware, SSD storage, 99.99% uptime, the bandwidth, etc, etc. But one thing that's interesting is the service and the interface for the customer. The interface is friendly and easy to use while the service itself is amazingly friendly. You can actually read, yes, I said it again, read the general concept about server, domain, and blah 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 in the website, so you don't have to worry too much about not knowing anything about their server and stuff when you already log in. And if the explanation is not enough for you, you can ask the employee of IDCloudHost about stuff that you don't understand. The check bar will pop out 10 seconds after you visit the website, whether you log in or not. And if that still doesn't satisfy you, you can actually meet them personally if you want to make a better understanding about your website wannabe. The final and primary stage is managing the customer lifecycle. Not every customer can become profit for a company. The case is the same for IDCloudHost customer. Sometimes there are customers that doesn't paying the rent at all. To counter this, IDCloudHost created a system of trial to kick a customer that doesn't pay every month. But the system is not limited to manage the bad customer though. There are also systems to indicate which customer that is loyal and always on time. In this situation, IDCloudHost always give extra service to that certain customer to create a better relationship. Okay, now move on to the next stage, which is the support condition stage. Not only the primary stage that is important to create a relationship, but the supporting condition is also important. In the support condition, there are some factors that not directly touch the customer but can make a critical impact on the relationship. The very first thing is the leadership. Alvian as the leader is always telling his team to be kind to customer, even to the most annoying one. And also, he already has a plan to create a education system for his team about IT, so that every member of IDCloudHost can answer the question of the customer, regardless the department in the company. Next is the data and information technology. This is actually a strong basis of IDCloudHost regarding the company itself is basically work on IT stuff. The data about the customer is held in a certain storage that can be accessed whenever they need it. This is the basic on how IDCloudHost can separate which is the good customer for profit and which is not. Next is the people and process. Yes, this is talking about the employee of IDCloudHost. Not everyone can actually join this company, especially this company run in IT department. The people that can join must first have a certain skill to work here so the process of a customer relationship can be managed flawlessly. I mean, imagine if there's someone without IT experience working here. It will create a negative impact to the relationship, especially if the customer can't get any good service from that person. Okay, I guess that's it guys. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it can be a benefit to you folks who want to create a certain website from now on. And of course, even if you don't have any interest in creating website and stuff, there is no harm in having a new knowledge, right? Lastly, I wanna say thanks to everyone who helped me create this video. From the netizen who create the amazing picture that I found in Google, Raka and Wildan who helped me go to the IDCloudHost, Alfian as the leader of IDCloudHost itself, and my friend Rolly who create the music that I use in this video. Seriously, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you guys once again. Please like this video and subscribe this channel cause it will help us a lot. See you later next time.